welcome everyone to the special edition of Calling the Audible, a Hall of Fame edition. I am your host, Peeze and Rob. I am joined by Rob Campana, as I have been all week, and by the Eagle at Master Control, who is our producer extraordinaire. And we are brought to you by Sportira in the Sportira cage, home of Calling the Audible, and Sportira, the official supplier of FBF uniforms. Of course, as I've been saying all week, if you'd like to join us and let us know what you thought about the Hall of Fame production, as well as just our Hall of Fame as a concept, Hall of Fame, if you want to discuss the inductees and who got snubbed, who didn't get snubbed, feel free to reach us there. Today, I want to announce our referee inductee. I'm glad we have this category because they do a lot of work. They take a lot of flack from us. So without further ado, congratulations, Walter Berry. The next referee to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's in great company, of course. Walter Berry himself, editor for the Canadian Amateur Rulebook. He's been at the Dunsmore 11 times in a row. Vanier Cup officiated in the CFL for 6 years. Joined us, I believe, in winter 2011. And of course, he's had a big impact on FPF rules and FPF officiating. Rob, maybe you'd like to weigh in on that.
Yeah, I mean, Wally's a guy, Paulo, that there's a lot of refs that do that come out and do a great job for us week in, week out, and obviously we appreciate everybody and the hard work that they put in. But a guy like Wally, goes above and beyond that. He's part of the rules committee and takes that role very seriously within the league itself, as seriously as a joker like Wally could, of course. But he's a guy that basically his fingerprints are all over the FPF rulebook and all over FPF in general. He's a guy that we've worked closely with, being part of the rules committee, and I think that you'll be in agreement with me here, Paulo, where we say we really, as far as Wally being such a good guy and a down-to-earth guy who's a joker, and it's hard to kind of get a serious discussion going with him because he's such an affable and jokative guy. But when it comes down to talking football, there's not many guys out there, whether it's players or referees, that know that much about whether it be tackle or now flag football as Walter Berry. And like Paulo said, this is a former CFL official. If he's done, I believe, the last 11 Dunsmore Cups, which is the Canadian University Quebec final. So this guy's obviously done everything he's accomplished everything that you can accomplish as far as as refereeing goes, both on the tackle side and even in Flag Plus. He's officiated a ton of Division 1 and Division 8 championship games. So me personally, Wally, as the organizer of the league and as someone who's worked very closely with you, I truly appreciate all the hard work and passion you put towards FPF. I think there's one thing that players in this league appreciate more than anything else when it comes to officials, and it comes back to me and the feedback that I get from the players, is the passion that certain referees have. There's certain guys that go out there week in, week out, and you can tell that they 100% take pride in the work that they do, and that they're out there trying to do their best in every game that they officiate, whatever division it is. And Walter Berry is undoubtedly one of those people, and that's why I think he has the utmost respect of so many players and fellow officials and league organizers in FPF. So to me, this is a very deserving accolade, and I'm very happy to have you as part of the 2017 class, Wally.
The one big thing for me is that he's accountable for every decision that he makes. So if he misses a call on the field, he stands by whatever he was. But then after the game, if he has, in one case, there was video evidence to prove that he had made the wrong call, he went up to the team, apologized for it, said it was a wrong call, and I noticed that now. And so very much.
But it's plays like that will happen.
Oh, of
and
course.
He's the first to admit it.
But exactly, he's the first to admit it. It's exactly what you want as a player, right? You don't want someone to basically just stand by their opinion because they're a referee and therefore they need to. No, he's willing to admit that there's mistakes being made, and he makes very few for the matter, right? Yeah. He's for the most part very correct.
I remember one week going to the coin toss as team captain, and I got there before the member of the other team, and Walter Berry looked at me and said, "Peeze, it's 11 o'clock. Don't be a jerk." And that's exactly it, though. That's his character. He's always joking around. He's a fun guy. It's truly a pleasure to have him referee each game that I play in that he's refereeing. It's amazing. His knowledge of the game the players feel they can approach him and ask him questions, and it's gonna be a fun night because he gets it. He truly gets what we're doing. he's able to ref at the highest level competition, but it's still fun. It's still enjoyable because it's a recreational league. It's supposed to be fun, and Walter gets it. Walter is one of those people who just gets it, and I think that he'll truly appreciate that the year he got inducted into the Hall of Fame is the same year he got turned into a GIF for getting hit in the nuts with a football that was just thrown astray. So I mean, if anybody would appreciate it, I think Walter Berry is that person. Just the whole juxtaposition of that, I think, is absolutely amazing, Rob.
The low-hanging fruit, the berries. The jokes just write themselves. And poor Wally was a victim of his own being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and just the perfect irony of his last name. So overall, but Wally's a good sport, and like usual, he took it in stride. And I think, like you said,
his stride was temporarily broken.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that wasn't the best analogy to use. Thank you, Paulo. But yeah, I think what Eagle said before is a perfect example of I think referees in any sport, players appreciate humility from referees. I mean, you obviously want someone who's out there who's confident in their call and will go out there and do their job. But at the same time, when a referee shows his human side, I feel that as players, we all tend to take a step back and say, okay, you know what? Even if you disagree with the person on a judgment or on whatever the case may be, you can say this person is, they're a human being, and maybe they're wrong. And I think that, like you said, Wally does that so well, and I think that's why he's so respected by players. And so once again, Wally, congratulations. I think it's a very well-earned honor.
For the category of referee, Walter Berry, you are our 2017 Hall of Fame inductee. Congratulations on getting into the FPF Hall of Fame.